Welcome to next part of JUnit series. Now let's learn about different version of JUnit, that is JUnit 3, JUnit 4 and JUnit 5. Let's first learn about JUnit 3. JUnit 3 was the first version used by developer mostly for JUnit. In this, it was merged to prefix test keyword in the test method. Test class must need to extend or inherit the JUnit.framework.testCase class. Methods like setup and teardown needs to be inherited from testCase class. It needed Java 1.2 and above versions. In this JUnit 3, we must need to program test runner classes to run our test cases. There was no ignore annotation, so we need to either comment our test cases or we need to remove our test cases. There was no exception cases also, we need to use try catch for that. And there was no timeout feature also. Our next version is JUnit 4. JUnit 4 was a complete redesigned framework. It requires Java 5 or above versions. In this, there was no need for any inheritance, no need for any extension of any class, no override method. Instead, annotations were added in it, like @before and @after. Test runner classes was no compulsion in it. If you want to add any test runner class, we can do that. Otherwise, we do not need it. Features were added like @ignore and exceptions and timeout. So after JUnit 4, latest and current version of JUnit is JUnit 5. JUnit 5 is the latest generation of JUnit. It requires Java 8 or above versions. It uses three modules like JUnit Platform, JUnit Jupyter and JUnit Vintage. In this, a lot of renaming of packages were done and also renaming of annotations were done. Like @ignore becomes @disable. Some new annotations were added like @displayname. Features like a dynamic test were also added in JUnit 5. After this, let's see some differences between JUnit 4 and JUnit 5. I am not explaining more about JUnit 3 because it is very rarely used by developers now. Let's see some differences between JUnit 4 and JUnit 5. JUnit 4 bundled into a single jar, whereas JUnit 5 comprises of three modules, that is JUnit Platform, Jupyter and Vintage. JUnit 4 requires Java 5 or higher versions and JUnit 5 requires Java 8 or higher versions. Annotations like @before and after present in JUnit 4, whereas JUnit 5 have annotations like @before each and after each. Assertions come under package or .junit.assert in JUnit 4. In Java 5, it comes under package org.junit.jupyter.assertions. In JUnit 4, @rule and @class rule has been used for spatial functionality. For example, I want to implement a DB functionality in my JUnit test cases. I will use these annotations. In this, I need to implement a test rule interface to implement these spatial functionalities. In Java 5, @rule and @class rule has been replaced with annotation @extend with, which provide us the spatial functionality in Java 5. Functionalities like DB rule and file rule, these functionalities, these spatial cases can be implemented with extend with annotations with the help of after each callback and before each callback interfaces. Thank you for watching this video, friends. I have added the links in the description below. If you like this topic, press subscribe and share with your friends. For any question, you can post it in the comment section below. Thank you.